Imagine you're sitting at dinner with a friend. You start talking about a hot topic, maybe something about health, technology, or a famous person. You realize your friend has some facts totally wrong. Being a good friend, you pull out your phone, find a reliable article, and show it to them. You expect them to say, "Oh wow, I didn't know that. Thanks, Harry." But they don't. Instead, they get annoyed. They say the website is fake. They start bringing up random points to prove they are still right. By the end of the night, they believe their wrong idea even more than they did before you show them the truth. Welcome back to Only Yapping, where we turn everyday yapping into illuminating conversation. I'm Harry, and today we're diving into a weird trick our brains play on us called the backfire effect. So what exactly is the backfire effect? In a perfect world, if someone gives us better information, we should update our brains like we update an app on our phone. But the backfire effect is a psychological glitch. It happens when someone is presented with evidence that contradicts their beliefs, but instead of changing their mind, they strengthen their original belief. It literally backfires. Your facts didn't fix the problem, they made the problem bigger. Why does our brain act like this? You might think these people are just stupid or stubborn, but it's actually happening to all of us. It's wired into our biology. You see, our brains don't look at opinions like tools. We look at them like a house we live in. Our beliefs about our culture, our values, or our heroes make up our identity. When someone says, "Hey, your belief is wrong," your brain doesn't hear "here is some new data." It hears, "Your house is under attack." Deep inside your brain, there's a part called the amygdala. This is your alarm system. When you feel physically safe, your logical brain, the prefrontal cortex, is in charge. But when your core beliefs are challenged, that alarm system goes off. Your brain enters fight or flight mode. At that moment, you aren't thinking logically anymore. You are thinking about survival. You fight by arguing harder, or you fly by ignoring the person. This is why it's almost impossible to win an argument on the internet. Everyone is in defense mode. The mental pain of being wrong. There is also a feeling called cognitive dissonance. This is a fancy term for mental discomfort. It happens when you hold two conflicting ideas at once. For example, I am a smart person, and I just realized I've been believing a lie for 5 years. These two ideas cannot live together comfortably. To stop the pain of that discomfort, your brain has to kill one of those ideas. Usually, it's much easier to kill the new fact you just heard than to admit you were wrong for 5 years. We protect our ego to stay comfortable. Real-life examples. We see this everywhere. In science, think about how hard it is to convince people about certain health trends or diets. The more data you show, the more they find reasons to hate the data. In friendships, have you ever tried to tell a friend that the person they are dating is bad for them? Usually, they just end up liking that person more and getting mad at you. That is the backfire effect in action. How can we actually change minds? So if facts don't work, what does? If you want to be a better communicator, you have to stop acting like a professor and start acting like a partner. Lower the guard. If you start a sentence with "actually, you're wrong," the other person's brain alarm goes off immediately. Instead, start with empathy. Say things like, "I used to think that too," or "I see why you'd feel that way." When people feel safe, they stop fighting. Focus on how, not why. Instead of telling them why they are wrong, ask them to explain how their idea works. When people have to explain the step-by-step logic of their belief, they often find the mistakes themselves. It's better if they realize they are wrong on their own. Keep it simple. Don't use 100 facts. Use one. A simple, clear story is much more powerful than a giant spreadsheet of data. Give them an out. Always give the person a way to change their mind without looking stupid. Let them save face. If you make them feel like a hero for learning something new, they will listen to you. Final thoughts. The backfire effect is a reminder that we are all emotional humans. We want to be right, but more than that, we want to feel safe and respected. Next time you're about to jump into a heated debate, remember, winning the argument isn't the same as changing a mind. If you want to truly connect with someone, you have to put the facts aside for a moment and focus on the person. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Only Yapping for more illuminating conversations. See you in the next one.